Hi, everyone.
Everybody pick your nose.
Delayed
It's too
reaction,
late.
Hal.
Yep.
It's too
Well,
late for nose picking.
Okay. Well, it's Wednesday night. It's time for Kids on Bikes, and everyone knows kids pick their nose, so
That's true.
it is true.
What's your excuse then when we play the grown-up RPGs?
It's still games,
He's
so
This
that's
kid at heart.
The older you get, the more you regress back into childhood too.
That's right. That's right. That's why Kids on Bikes is such a fun game.
I want to know, for all of us that stream on here, like our tagline, like I think it's Hal, don't forget to pick your nose, Nelson. We got to figure out what all of our taglines are.
Brianna is click on the icon. Don't forget to click on your icon. Okay, so I'm Hal.
Don't at me.
I'm Hal. Hi, everybody. I am the game master for our Kids on Bikes game. I like playing lots of role-playing games. I got started with D&D, like so many of us. Played a long time ago, but I play lots of games. I'm a big fan of Shadowrun. And coming up soon, we're still working out a schedule. I'm going to be game mastering Legend of Five Rings 5th edition stream, so that'll be coming.
I have a confession. For way too long, and by way too long, I mean until like the chat was already created for the game, I totally thought it was a Lord of the Rings game.
Sarah.
It's a beautiful game. The book is amazingly.
I was like, what? Legend of the Five Rings? So are we talking like what? The elves get 5 rings or something? So
Everyone knows it's a sci-fi space opera.
Yes.
misinformation.
So those who actually don't know, Legend of Five Rings is a reference to the Book of Five Rings, written by a famous samurai, Miyamoto Musashi, and it's a samurai role-playing game.
Oh, it's not about the rings in the expanse that you fly through to go to other dimensions?
It has nothing to do with Mordor or any of those rings. It's about the five
probably run the
elemental
expanse
rings.
for us.
Yes.
Maybe this will be a new thing where we talk about Legend of the Five Rings as stories taking place in about all rings that are not the actual rings.
It's a gypsy RPG where you have to wear.
Actually,
lots of rings.
funny. Since we're just going to stay on this topic, I guess a funny thing is, the card game had the 5 rings interlocked as their logo on the back, and even though it looked nothing like the Olympic 5 rings, they had to change their logo because five interlocked rings was what they have trademarked. So any 5 interlocked rings, apparently the Olympic people will come after you.
So just to spite them, I want to do a logo that looks just like theirs, but like one of them is a square or an octagon.
If
Quick,
it's not 5 rings, it's different.
Quick PSA, we don't really use the term gypsies anymore. So
Fair enough.
What do we use?
Roma.
Romani?
Could, but we definitely aren't using. Well, we would use whatever term for like whoever you're referencing
What
as
group?
a people.
There's
Gotcha.
there's different groups of people.
Yes, there's different groups.
Okay,
So it's one of those things though that we've said it all our lives, so it's not a big deal. Just when we say it, we'll just patch ourselves.
Thank you.
Like many other things.
Yeah, heck yeah.
All right.
All right, well, let's go around and introduce ourselves. Since let's start with Sarah this time. You're an important person on the stream. We have you to thanks for the existence of this stream.
Aw, thanks, guys. I'm Sarah. I'm the CEO of Rem Alternus. We've got a whole lot of new streams coming, so yeah, you're gonna have to check us out, follow us along. We have a calendar up on our website, so we'll make sure that everything's up to date there. Lots of things in development. We also just released our Chicago Shadows trailer, so cyberpunk fantasy trailer for a series that we want to produce, and we've got some new stuff coming up as well for I'll let Danny talk about that stuff, but we're going to be talking about that on social media. Coming up here is I'm going to do it. Coddlesworth's Clockwork Circus, which is
Wow, you said it! Yay!
Which
all
is-
the S's, all the C's.
Yeah,
all the
it's-
S sounds.
it's a
Good job.
mouthful. But that's our upcoming partnership with Danny for a steampunk fantasy graphic novel series. So we're excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and I think that's all my news right now. It's been
Well, who are you playing?
what
Who are you playing?
in that
This
game?
game.
Oh, in this game.
In this game.
In the now. The
Yes.
now, today.
What am I
here.
playing right now? What day is it?
Oh my god.
I'm playing Blaze. Blaze is a brutish jock. He's a football player that has to be the best at everything. He's kind of selfish, but he also has a heroic streak in him. So he's on his redemption arc, I feel. He's been standing up for these guys. So
Okay. Danny.
Hi,
You had a nice
I'm
lead in
Danny.
there.
Today I am playing Nikki Jackson. Nikki Jackson is a sort of a transplant. She's a military brat coming into our city of our town of Indy. It's her first school year here. She's I guess she's a junior at this at the Indy High School. Go fighting crawdads. She could care less actually about crawdads. But she's finding out that you got to keep track of the lobsters somehow. I'm Danny. I run a lot of things, a lot of games. Currently, I am the line developer for Shadowrun Missions, and we've actually got some exciting Shadowrun Missions stuff coming up for Rem Alternus in the near future, which is really exciting. So maybe keep your Tuesday nights open. It's looking like.
Kender Mage specifically said in our chat yesterday, like, "Oh, it's Tuesday night. There's nothing on Rem."
Yeah, well, we'll fix that for you. And then I've also got the comic book. It's trucking along there, Coddlesworth's Clockwork Circus, and we will be doing an associated live stream for that world as well. So, passing it on to
Aaron.
Okay. Hi, I'm Aaron. I am playing Val, the specific Val Young. She is a journalist and a 14-year-old inquisitive, also fearful teenager who doesn't want to get into trouble, but seems to be hanging around with the town's troublemakers.
It's been a
Having
hell
a
of a
great time.
Saturday.
Yeah, jeez. And almost got trapped by stranger danger. I'm Aaron. I stream on Master of Rem's channel pretty frequently with both a one-on-one RPG called Night's Black Agent solo, which is awesome. I should recommend it. It's Monday evenings at 6:30 Pacific time because I'm a Pacific time person. And then the other is I will occasionally come in with a little bit of Shadowrun 5th edition and might be persuaded to do some 6th edition on the stream as well, if anybody wanted to see that.
It's almost like we have two of the mission's developers here, and three of them, right?
There's one developer.
One
there's
developer.
multiple
Yeah.
writers.
Three writers. I can use my words. That's fine.
There
But,
are
like,
minions.
Maybe we should take advantage of that or something.
We can write stuff.
Okay. Brianna, tell us about yourself.
What's up, folks? Hello, I am Brianna Valentine. I'm an actress. I am a dancer. But here, I'm also an editor. Yes, exactly like that. I'm also an editor here at Rem and for a podcast called Gadfly with Dusty Wilson and Una O'Leary. And we just talked about some cool stuff that we're doing. I also have a cool thing to share. I'm going to be DMing a Patreon campaign, which will be super fun for us. It started out as a one-off, and everyone was like, hey, we should do more of this. So we're going to. You'll also see me as Sarsora Flameborn on the 10 a.m. on Saturdays, our D&D 5e episodicals, which is super fun. We love it. And I'm excited today to play Andy Tully, who is the bully archetype, which has kind of turned into something new when he was given a child. Our Tamagotchi, our Tamagotchi friend buddy.
You're really
so-
responsible for an actual living
Learn
thing.
how
I
to
know, right?
love something.
I know, right? Sometimes he feeds it now. It's crazy.
Don't forget to clean up the poop.
we're gonna have fun today, and yeah. So we'll see what happens. We left off on a cliffhanger last time.
That's a good segue. Why don't we didn't talk about who's going to do previously, so let's just assign it to Brianna.
I did nose does, Hal. I did nose
Yes.
does, and I still got okay. Cool. So we left off with the stranger danger part, right?
Yeah, you guys had come back though after hours.
Yes. So we came back after hours to spell the Society for the Preservation of Local Lobsters.
Yes.
And we went in there and we were just kind of trying to pose as volunteers when the middle-aged men in suits decided to try and take Val away for unknown purposes, and we were like, nope, that's not gonna happen. So we yoinked ourselves out of there with some good rolls. Some we needed to spend some adversity tokens, I think, but we eventually got out of there. And we went to an ice cream place, like smoothie ice cream place, and found some people from school who we didn't really particularly like, and insulted them out of the ice cream parlor.
Because that's what kids do.
Yeah.
You can't
Like-
stay in my ice cream corner.
And so then we sat down with Buddy trying to really figure out what had been happening, and found out that Buddy can do some, he could do some cool things, but Buddy can also do some questionable things, like change our memories, which he kind of did to Nikki, and we were not very fond of that. So we told him, hey, probably shouldn't do that. We'll see what other things he decides to do or not to do.
Well, if he's flashy thinged you guys, he would have made sure you wouldn't remember. So it's all good.
Oh my gosh. That's dangerous.
This
Ugh.
takes a diabolical turn.
So yeah.
I'm starting to become suspicious about any character that Hal controls. That it might actually be evil in disguise.
Well, the good news is you guys all get to control Buddy too. So
We're all evil in our hearts.
In our own ways.
So yeah, you guys had come back to the spell headquarters after dark because you were really had your curiosity hankles up, and some misadventures involved in breaking in, but finally solved it with a brick in a window. So you guys had seen
You're
that.
welcome.
Yes, in the back office they had kind of like a command post, set up with cameras that are watching all over the town, and you heard Mr. Henderson's voice coming from behind a door that with stairs that go down into the basement. So that's where we are.
Rip.
All right. Well, time to find out what Mr. Henderson's doing with the Agents of Spell.
Okay.
Buddy, if he knows how many people are down below, right? Like, do you see a lot of those sort of brain electrical impulses?
No more than you. I mean,
I think he said
Yeah.
that his ability to see brain was like blocked by walls, the same as
Yes.
us.
yes.
So he still has to have line of sight.
All right.
The most useful of mental manipulation powers.
Yes. You guys can see that the closed circuit TV cameras that are bizarrely there's a whole wall of them with dozen video screens. You see some of them are actually watching the inside of the aquarium. You can see fish and whatnot swimming around, but most of them are watching the town,
By the town.
like the streets.
So specific places, or
Well, the
are
town
we-
really has a main street and just a few other intersections that are busy, and it looks like it's watching all of the busy places in town.
okay, so not
Such as
like
they are.
the little outskirts suburban areas where the people live, or okay. All right. Well, I mean, probably want to know what Mr. Henderson's doing down there and who
Sure.
Mr. Henderson is with. Hey, do you guys hear that? It sounds like that jerk from detention.
Why would he be here?
Gonna throw us back into detention.
I'm not really worried about that right now.
He's got to have like really dumb brain waves, like Buddy was saying. Like, there's some people that are easy to like hide us from. He's got to be one of the really dumb ones. So like, let's do that, Buddy. Okay?
But it could go on our permanent record.
What, that we were invisible from him?
manipulated.
Okay, well,
I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to do something really extra for it to go on your permanent record, Val.
I've heard rumors.
I'm sure you have. And with that, I'm going to check the door to see if it will open. Now, this door, we get a sense that this is a door that leads to a basement, you said.
but yeah, it's kind of ajar, so you can see that there's stairs going down.
Ah, so hopefully it does not creak as I.
Well, that sounds
to
like
open
grit
it.
to try to open it nice and quietly.
Okay, what sort of difficulty are we looking at here?
I'm going to be a big jerk and have it be a secret number, but it is, so
Okay.
I'll let you pick whether your 10 is going to be whether you want to trust that or if you want to roll.
I'm gonna say that I like the 10. I like the 10 for
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
Just slowly opening it.
All right, that was a good bet. So it's an office door, so you're nice and careful. You can see there are lights going down the stairs.
And do the stairs is it solid walls on either side, or is it like a basement where like maybe there's a wall on one side but the other side is kind of open with the rail?
There's the wall on one side, and then the other side is just a crude railing made out of 2x4s, which is open. And you can kind of peer without going too far down the stairs, and you see it looks like there's a bunch of like computer banks, and there's half a dozen men down here. Mr. Henderson, you recognize, is one of them. He's got his usual puke yellow colored suit on, but the other men seem to be wearing like black suits.
Oh, hey guys, there's like 7 people down here, and Mr. Henderson hasn't changed from the library.
What are they saying?
Hold on. What are they saying?
Okay. Go ahead and let's see. Perception. I mean, you're so good at grit. I don't want everything to be grit, but this really sounds
be-
like grit. So
Could be brain.
I'm going to say grit. I'm going to say grit.
Grit?
And the higher you
No.
roll, the more information you get. So it's not really.
Oh, I see what you're doing here. I see.
So
All
it's
right,
not
well, you know what?
it's not a target number. It's just how big of a number do you get? Roll.
All right. Well, here we go. I'm gonna roll this die with the there it goes. And boom.
Okay.
What now?
Well, that
I get to roll that again, huh?
there's not
Is
much.
it-
There's not any point. But yes.
You said the higher it was.
Yes.
It's a
That's true.
33.
But a
Hear their
33 is
heartbeat.
going to give you the same information as a 20. So,
Which is all their plans.
which
their
is all
whole
their plans.
Nefarious, diabolical intention.
They
We
are
win the
bizarrely
game,
reciting
pal.
all their they're bizarrely reciting all the steps of their evil plan just to make sure they all have it straight. Just as you
Yes.
start listening.
Awesome.
Yay!
Okay, so Mr. Henderson is mentioning something about those kids. We need to find them. They're the father was causing problems. We got him taken care of, but his daughter and her friends, we're gonna have to find them, and we're gonna have to bring them back to the base.
Uh-oh.
And what of the men in black is saying to Mr. Henderson, what, you don't think this is getting out of hand? And he says, look, the subject escaped. This is going to get out of hand just like last time if we don't get this under control. So you don't want another you don't want another mass escape on our hands, do you?
Are they talking about the lobsters?
I think talking about lobsters and Buddy and the Lobsters, which is a really cool name for a band.
Let's start a band.
It's not.
One of the men tells Mr. Henderson, we sent a unit by Captain Jackson's house. We still haven't seen the girl or her friends. He says, "Well, keep looking."
Probably shouldn't go home. Did they say anything that might be a clue as to where Nikki's dad might be held?
Well, you heard him reference the base, and pretty much the only base you know of anywhere near here would be Camp Atterbury. That's the army base that your father works at.
Yeah, that's a minute away too. I mean, a minute away if you're on bicycles.
Well, a minute away on a car, maybe like a whole 45 minutes on bicycles.
Yeah, I was using the that's a minute.
Yes,
like,
a
as in
country
that's
minute.
a lot of minutes.
Yes.
A hot second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mo?
Yes. Language is fun. All right. So
Well, Buddy,
so that's
yeah,
so they say
Buddy
all of that
pipes
stuff
up
and
and
that feels like
says,
that's about
I'm scared. I need somebody to clean up my poop.
Right now?
I
Andy, get on-
pooped.
Andy, get on that.
Fine. And like Andy pulls it out really quick and just
Thank you.
like,
Beep boop beep.
Can I have a snack too?
yeah, fine. Just shh, okay?
Don't let him get me.
I won't. No, shh.
So
All right. So
thinking about this.
yeah. So this is all while you're hearing them talk. The things you've pretty sure you have gleaned. They appear to have done something with your father and your brother. They're holding them probably somewhere on Camp Atterbury, the base that they mentioned. And you also know they're actively looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
And they also seem to be talking about Buddy as the subject, whatever that is, has somehow escaped from them. And you're pretty sure that's Buddy they're talking about.
We still have the clamshell thing.
You sure do.
Hmm.
We have servers. down
Give me a brains while you're kind of peeking, and you gotta look downstairs at all their equipment.
Here comes some brains.
I
Five.
didn't tell you the number. I was gonna say, I think 8 would have been a good number. So, if the party can throw together 3 at adversity, you can get that, or you can have an adversity.
I have one.
Can throw one in if Andy wants to throw one, and we have one more to throw. Oh wait, there's a adversity granted by the chat. So
Yay!
Andy 1, me 1, and chat 1.
Okay.
That is the 3 adversity I need to make that an 8.
By the
Okay.
chat being Aaron.
If it works, it works. I think
Oh
we
my
resolved
God.
those were the
God.
rules. Yeah, we forgot to talk about the rules, but those are the rules.
Give us bits to make us successful and good at things.
All right, so you can see there are other devices that look just like yours, and you can see that they have them connected to the computer banks. Some cables are connected to the clamshell to the computer banks, and some are actually going into briefcases that open up, and you see the briefcases are concealed computers.
It's like the future.
That's future stuff right there.
Cool. Can we steal one?
I think we did. Buddy ever say anything about the clamshell thing that we have? Did he say what it was or that?
He explained. I'll say now that you see them in operation, it looks like they're kind of like a ComSec device. They hold codes so that you can.
Oh yeah.
You can load.
And does
load
it
them
look
into
like there's
computers.
a missing spot for where ours would go?
Well, it looks like they're interchangeable, but
Oh.
now that you see one of the laptops open, you see, okay, well, you plug it in here to there, and
So
Looks like you would need one of these devices to talk to the computer in one of those
we need a briefcase.
briefcases.
What if? I mean, we're in town. There's probably like some kids. It's Saturday night in town. What if we got some kids to make a lot of noise and run down the street? And then while they do that, and everyone from here maybe will leave to chase them, thinking it's us, and then we could go down there and steal a briefcase.
Just as a reminder, you guys also know that there was that black van with nobody in it out in the alleyway as well.
Blaze, you can drive, right?
Yeah, totally.
I feel like that's a bad idea, but okay. Let's
Well, you know that
let's-
Blaze can certainly get you in. Just find another brick.
Yeah, we'll try to work that without a brick this time. Are there any, maybe we can look around for some keys? Let's see here. What does this do? The treasure hunter thing.
Okay.
Maybe there's just keys lying around somewhere? Is that how that works? Is that how that ability works?
Oh, that is a good question. I would say that
Telepathic control of technological systems. Does it have
Yeah.
automatic locks?
It's 1992. I
Yeah.
don't know.
not so much. But I will, rather than looking
94
it
had
up, we'll do it quick and say if you want to spend it adversity, yes, you can find the van's keys on a hook up there in the surveillance room in back.
Certainly. So yeah, so Nikki looks around real quick and says, "Oh, hey, check it out," and grabs the keys off. They just left the keys out.
Well, you got to
Dude.
put them in an organized spot where everyone knows where they are.
I told you they have real dumb brainwaves. Hey, thank you so much,
Yeah.
Chris. You just subscribed. You're our hero. Feel free to give one of us an adversity token or a boost or make us really good at something.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's go head out to the van, I guess.
Okay.
And see what's inside it first.
Sure. All right. Well, the doors are locked.
Also-
but it proves.
Kender Mage gave Nikki adversity.
And it looks like Chris gave Andy adversity.
Awesome.
Thank
All right.
you.
So I will. Yeah, the doors are locked to the van, but you have the keys and you unlock them. What you see inside is kind of like a news van, but it's more like Cloak and Dagger spy stuff. It looks like
I
they
saw
have
that movie. It was a good movie.
yeah, kind of like electronic listening stuff. There's a weird antenna that they can point out the window to maybe snoop on airwaves or who knows what it's for.
Whoa, this is all ours now.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Let's
No.
get in and take a look.
Yeah, I'll get in and I want to grab the keys from Nikki and start driving.
Okay.
I know a spot. It's really secluded. I take all the chicks there to make out.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Kid, you'll get it someday.
That's how you catch cooties.
Yeah.
I got my circle, dot, dot, okay?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, I'm not going to be the one to give it to you.
It's just so
All right. So I will let you guys share in the narration. You guys can kind of say what sorts of equipment is in the van at your disposal.
well, the question is there a briefcase in the van
Absolutely.
that would take one of these clamshells?
The answer is if you want there to be, but of course you do. So yes, there is.
Well, there's mine. So there's my contribution.
All right.
Contributation.
We have a briefcase. We've got a secluded van.
I'll start driving.
Okay. You just want to go to someplace secluded that you know?
Yeah,
was the plan?
yeah.
Okay.
It's up on a
Make a
hillside. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
up on a hillside just past all the trees. Yeah.
Inspiration point where we can see the dimly lit streetlights.
Meanwhile, there's several cars parked there that see this like stealth security van pull up.
All the other cars just slowly start driving away.
Yeah, there's probably some headlights that are coming on in a panic, and they're starting to move.
It's like that's worse than the guy with the hook.
Are the windows tinted? I think that the windows are tinted in the van.
Oh, well, mainly
Yeah,
doesn't.
obviously.
Yeah, there's no windows on the sides and back. There's just the passenger driver side windows and the front window.
We just borrowed a murder van. Why did
Well,
we
it's all-
borrow a murder van?
It's all painted black. It's but yeah.
I look at one of the cars and go, "Oh, that's Robbie Stenny. Good on you, buddy."
Okay,
This is the only
so
time I'm ever going to come up here.
somebody give me a brains as you try to hook up the computer to the translation device that'll unlock it.
I suppose that will be Nikki.
Or
That ain't me. Ugh.
Since everybody surprisingly said that,
before you,
hey, not bad, 9.
I was going to look up. Buddy, I think is pretty smart.
Buddy is pretty smart.
Brains. No, fight, flight. Yeah, we don't have his brains decided yet. So
Buddy's brains are obviously 20. I mean,
Automatic
no,
nat
that's
20.
his flight. That's his flight. That's already decided.
oh well, then his brains are 12.
Okay.
I still rolled a 9. That's better
Okay.
than a 6, and probably better than what he would roll with the 12. So
Okay.
Wait.
I'm going to say that's going to be. Yeah, I'm supposed to decide these things before you roll, so now I'm. I
Trying not
probably
to
would have
look at
said 10. Yeah, I probably would have said 10. So that means you're short by 1. You can either accept an
What is this,
adversity,
USB-A?
yeah, or spend an adversity.
I'll spend it. Adversity.
Yeah, or maybe one of Buddy's points is like I'm just there, but then Buddy's like, oh no, it's this, and
Yeah.
helps us hook the last bit up.
Okay, so yeah, Buddy explains. Yeah, this looks familiar. I was in one of these before. This much more comfy egg. I like the egg better.
Oh,
When were you in one of these? How long ago?
It seems like it was a long time.
Like a couple
Groundhog Day.
weeks?
There were a couple days or a couple weeks. Yeah, one of those.
How did
It's
you
hard
get
to
away
know,
from these
like-
guys?
Says I'm not really sure. I was just running and running and running. This looked like a good place to hide.
Get food
Yeah,
and poops.
and people. Andy cleans up my poop. I love you, Andy.
good job, Andy.
Oh,
There.
I can't. It
Just-
melts my heart when he says that.
It's just what you always wanted to be,
What?
a poop cleaner.
Shut up.
Meanwhile, this computer
Poor Andy.
briefcase thing that we've hooked up,
Yeah.
what is it doing?
Well, it's it has a lot of strange displays, but what you're able to tell is it looks like it's monitoring like a person. Like you're pretty sure you're seeing here's like maybe a pulse rate. Buddy explains this weird this one weird display is their brain activity. It's just like you guys don't see that on you. That's what it looks like.
Is there anything on the screen that looks like a identification tag, like maybe a name or like John Smith?
There is a number in number 0093.
Oh,
Subject.
number 0093. Subject. Oh. Who could subject 0093 be? Not 93B. 0093. Who could they be?
Buddy explains.
Now.
Oh, yeah, this makes sense. He's in Cybertropolis.
Cybertropolis?
Yeah,
Oh.
maybe we can get him out too. I got out.
Do we need
Wait.
another Tamagotchi?
Tamagotchi.
Buddy, are you sure we should be bringing a bunch of your friends here?
Well, most of them wouldn't like it.
Hmm.
I mean, as nice as it is with you, it's kind of nicer in Cybertropolis.
Well, also you're kind of getting hunted here, so your friends might get hunted too, buddy.
Yeah.
We're actually kind of getting hunted right now
Yeah, that's not
as
cool.
well.
Oh well, you could hide.
But
in
on the plus side,
Cybertropolis.
it's probably a lot harder to hunt us when we've stole their hunting device.
Yay!
So go us.
You
Good
said
job.
we could. You said we could hide in Cybertropolis.
Yeah, but they wouldn't find you there.
How do we do that? How do we go to Cybertropolis?
Mm, You're not very good at leaving your eggs, are you?
No, not at all.
Very
I think
attached.
sometimes when we go to
Oh, what?
sleep, we maybe like leave our eggs, but normally no, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
It's not a thing we do.
Well, we maybe need to find someone who can help.
Like I'm not trying to make like a suicide pact in this black van, just so you know.
Okay.
Comet coming.
Yeah, let's where do we go, guys? What do we do?
Do you think they can track us in the van?
Um,
I'm a little worried about that.
buddy, is there any sort of thing in this van that is like a radio tracking thing? Do you even know what I'm talking about? Is there a way they can find us with this van?
Um.
A thing in the van?
Well, if they were using the things in this van, they could find the van.
So they have
We're
tracking.
using the things in the van.
Yes. He's explaining that their tracking equipment is here in the van.
So maybe we could track them, turn it around on them, make
Hunt
sure
the
that we
hunter.
stay away.
I don't hunt.
Okay, so let's get that going. Start turning
Oh.
on some devices, just
Okay.
flipping some on switches.
Yeah,
Back and forth.
Buddy plays with the briefcase computer, and he says, I can look at coordinates. You know, there's some data encoded, and yeah, it's in something called longitude and latitude. I don't know really what that means, but it seems important.
Oh, I learned about that in was it geology?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. You learned. All right. So latitude and longitude. Is there any sort of like map? You got anything that has like a depiction, a picture thing, like it would look like a picture, sort of?
No, but he can rattle off the coordinates for you.
Man, if only there was something that someone could invent which would like let us put in coordinates and it would like
Yes.
bring up a picture of a map and tell us exactly
Yes.
how to get there.
Back in the pre-internet, you may need to find a library.
They'll probably make up something like that at the same time they make up hoverboards, honestly.
That's ridiculous. Is your brain all Googled up?
You just made that word up.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Although
mean anything.
Somebody besides Buddy, because he doesn't have a firm grasp on the real world, I'll say a brains to be able to have a good idea of at least what part of the world the coordinates are.
Vicky, your time is now.
Yes.
My time is now.
I'm going to say 15. I haven't seen the roll, so I'm fine with 15.
You're fine with what?
15. So that's going to be a whole lot of
15?
adversity to make that up. Well, that's off the top of your
15?
head, hearing longitude, latitude, and knowing where it is.
Do you know how notice how Hal's numbers keep just rising?
Good Lord, 15. All right, yeah. Let's. Yeah. Just if someone were to say to me
However-
30, 34, 129, I would probably be like, yeah.
However,
let me
Nikki,
look
I
that
will
up.
say, it would only be, I'm going to say a 6 if you can get your hands on an atlas.
Yeah. Let's go back to the school library.
We were just at the
Wait.
school and we ran from them.
Yeah, but Mr. Henderson's not there anymore because it's the middle of the night.
Are we gonna have to break into there too?
That's going to be a good time. That probably will go on our permanent record. Just so you know, Val. I'm just kidding. It's not. But don't tell Val that. What?
I don't want it
Yeah,
to go
this
on
is
their
big. This is the big deal. We're gonna break into the school so we can read an atlas. They'll probably put you in with the violent people too.
This is
Um,
the most boring reason to break into a school ever.
Okay.
Blaze, if you want, you can TP the bleachers or something while we're looking at the books.
Alternately, I mean, you guys, if you can think of somewhere else, you can get your hands on an atlas. It doesn't necessarily have to be the school library.
Yeah, we could go to the public library.
I might have an atlas at home. I don't know.
Okay. That would be plausible.
We've got the Encyclopedia Britannica as well.
Of course you do. Which book are you on so far?
Don't read it. Use it as a reference.
I'm sure you don't. Let's go.
Nikki, can you be slightly less of an asshole?
Whoa.
It's a big word.
Yeah, it's a whole 2
You know-
syllables.
I'll think about that for a little while. I'll give you an answer once we get there.
Okay. All right. We're gonna drive to Val's house then. That's the plan. Are we just gonna pull the ominous black spy van up into the driveway, or what are we gonna do?
Can we park it down the
Yes.
street?
Yes.
Please, Blaze. Please, can we park it down the street? We've got our bikes in the back of the van. We'll just bike the block.
My feet are
see-
tired.
See, I was really hoping nobody would mention that because I was totally counting on you guys never saying you put the bikes in the van.
Rip. It's just kids now, guys. It's not
Just
kids on
kids.
bikes.
Kids in vans?
Yes, it would Men in Black on bikes.
Oh, actually, no.
Actually,
Men in Black
Not
on
at
bikes
all.
looking for you.
no.
I do want to also, before we leave the hill, I want to get out and take the license plate off.
Of the van?
Yeah.
We're gonna get pulled over, and then that will go on our permanent record.
Jeez.
All right, give me a brains. I'm going to say 4.
For me?
Yeah, if you want to successfully do this mechanically inclined thing.
I mean, my dad's a mechanic. I've seen this.
Okay, well then it should be easy. You know what? I'm going to make it a 3.
If you have at least a D6 for brains, you don't have to roll.
I have a D4, so bite me.
Oh, yes, that's
God.
awesome. I
Oh
can't
my
wait for you to
God.
fail, and then I'm going to... Oh, what are you trying to do, Blaze?
Shut
Do
up!
it the teenager way. Rip it off. That's
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
Are we-
let's go with Braun. I get
Okay.
mad at it.
Do you not know right-see, tight-see, left-see, loose-see?
What kind
So
of...
sure. So Blaze,
I thought you
we're
had
short
crap
by
is that?
1. Yeah, we're short by 1. So you can spend adversity, or you can narrate how you just barely failed to get the license plate off.
Well, it's like rusted on, guys.
Yeah, or the tools aren't the right size. Clearly.
I'm gonna spend an adversity because bite me. I'm gonna do
Okay. There.
And you were granted an adversity as well.
it. I am.
Aww. Tender
Tender Mage.
Mage.
Tender Mage! Thanks for
Aw.
helping me get the license plate off.
Hey, buddy.
All right, but since you're successful, you do it in such a way that you don't destroy the license plate. So if you want to put it back on, that's still an option later.
Okay. We'll see.
And then we drive through town in a ominous-looking van with no license plate. So I think now we need to do some kind of a test. So you're driving. I'm going to say either brains or flight, your choice.
Oh, we're so gonna go with flight.
So should be a low probability to get pulled over. So I'm going to say a 4.
I love it.
I'm gonna go to jail.
I'm not putting
and then
any
they're gonna
adversity into this
find
either.
us.
This is 100% happening.
Yeah, we're eating this.
We're getting
All right.
pulled over.
All right. Well, all that means is there's a cop car behind you who wants you to pull over. So it's really up to you whether you pull over or not.
Hey, Buddy! I want Buddy to help me out. Buddy, help us get away.
Telepathic control of technological systems.
Okay. So what is he going to do?
So he causes the spark plugs to misfire in the cop car, and it starts
Okay.
sputtering.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That's the thing. So I'm going to say a 5. So you roll 2d4. You need a 5 or better for Buddy's psychic power to work.
5.
Boom. Okay.
We do say.
So go ahead and narrate it.
So Blaze begs, "Buddy, help! Stop the cops!" And you see Buddy yell at Andy to give me more food, Andy. I need more food. And then all of a sudden, like, you see smoke rolling out from behind the cop car behind you as it
More food. Beep, 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 beep.
slows down.
All right.
Does that count as eluding the cops when they just stop chasing you?
I guess you'll have to make that question to a lawyer if you ever get caught.
Oh my God.
Whoever owns this van is gonna have to answer that question to a lawyer if they
That's
get caught.
that's in a different show called Cops on Feet.
Yes.
Uh,
That's I like that. That's worth an adversity. It's almost punny. Just because you're so close to that line, Sarah.
I'll take the adversity, but don't call me out on such monstrosities.
No reward.
Okay, so I presume we are not going to stop and make sure the police are okay after their engine suddenly.
Nope.
Did they
Misfired
like
on?
smash
Okay.
into a light post or something?
We're not sticking around to find out. It seems so.
Okay.
I
so
guess
let's-
it.
All right, so now you make it to Val's house with no police escort.
My heart
I'll,
is beating like a mile a minute.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna actually pull up in the block behind so that Val can we can cut through the back yards and not be seen on the street.
Sure.
Okay.
Take that, D4 brains.
We're gonna be as suspicious as possible. Getting
All right.
out of the black van somewhere over there, sneaking through the shadows, through the backyards. Yes. Awesome. I love it.
Okay.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
It's late at night. You guys know the neighborhood. I think this is fine. You run through backyards. You hop whatever fences you have to. So Val, what happens? What's going on at your house this late at night?
It's Saturday. So I walk in, and both of my parents are watching Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Okay, because it's the 90s.
It is the 90s. And they both look and like, "You're missing the show. Where have you been? And who are all these people with you?" And I just, these are my new friends that I made today.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Val's parents.
I feel really awkward that I'm like older. here.
We
Okay.
hung out in detention. It's okay.
I made new
All right.
friends in detention, Mom and Dad.
They're the best kids from the school. It's gonna go on my permanent record.
Okay.
Nikki, you have another adversity.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Okay. So did your
Thank
parents
you.
know you had
They did know.
detention? They
I
didn't?
can't.
Yeah.
I'm a goody two shoes.
There you go. That's fine. Yeah, they're like, well, we're glad something good came out of it. So stay out of trouble.
Yep.
That's exactly what we're doing. Staying out of trouble
Yep. Just
all day
hanging out.
long. That's what we've been doing. We are doing absolutely nothing that will go on Val's permanent record.
We got
God.
ice cream.
Shh. All right. So you rolled a 4 before. I'll let you either spend 2 adversity and get right there on the brains, or I'll let you re-roll now that you have access to your precious encyclopedias and atlases.
Okay, so all right,
that was-
when we do take half, can we take half and then also add adversity to like guarantee that we have at least a floor before we add adversity?
I don't see why you're not. So sure.
All right, so yeah, we're just gonna do that. We're gonna take half our brains, which is gonna be 5, and then we're gonna add 1 adversity so that we can find it in the book.
Is that Val's brains D10?
Make it 6.
Or
No, mine's
No, that's
a D8.
Nikki's. Nikki's is D10.
oh, so I thought I thought Val was rolling for some reason. Okay,
Nikki's our moderately smart one.
sure. Okay.
Smart and
So
sarcastic.
yeah, my
If,
brain.
if
did not follow
if Nikki's moderately smart and she's smarter than everybody else, what does that mean for you, Blaze?
We're all real dumb. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys look up the coordinates. You see that, yes, it's actually really close to where you live. It's here in Indiana. And the atlas doesn't go to the extreme precision, all the digits that Buddy was able to give you. But you can see the coordinates are on a part of Camp Atterbury,
Okay, looks like we got to
the
go to
Army
the
base.
I've got an ID card, so I can get us on.
Dependent ID. I don't know about the
Mhm.
rest of you kids.
Well,
Can you
can
have
Buddy
guess?
just?
It's 92. I don't think we're in any kind of weird DEF CON situation. So, but maybe they are. We'll find out
Okay.
when we get there.
All right, so you're gonna go head right there. Then I'm looking at the clock, so we'll you want to go to the front gate and you want to say you're a dependent.
These are my
here.
friends. We're gonna.
You're
hey,
gonna
we're
sign
hanging
them
out on
in.
base housing. Yeah.
Sure. So that sounds like a fast talkie kind of a thing, which I think is going to fall under grit.
100% grit.
Yep. So the van is kind of suspicious, but you've got a story.
And I've got my own ID. It's real.
But the van doesn't have license plates.
We
Hey,
could put those on.
hey, buddy,
Okay.
could you like make it look like we have a plate? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
you
that would
do?
really work because MP brains are not that great. Yeah,
Oh.
shots fired, MPs. Boom. Nikki all the way.
Okay. Well, do you
He's
want
so
to
proud of himself right now.
give Nikki a chance to talk your way past the gate guards, or you want to go straight to asking Buddy to screw with their brains?
I mean,
mean-
Nikki can try to talk past first.
Yeah, Nikki.
Okay.
While Nikki's talking to them, I could be like, "Hey, buddy, do the thing."
All right, so I think, yeah, if it's got to be 10 or under, you can just take half. So it'll be 10 or under. So
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, just wave the ID, say we're going to the thing.
Yep.
It's probably not like a terrorist threat or anything. So
Desert Storm.
it's clearly your dad's car, not you guys aren't some sort of weird government spies.
My dad.
Yes. So you're gonna drive on base. Buddy is gonna start to say he starts to recognize some of some of the electronic signatures he sees as you pass them. And since we're coming up on the end of the stream, I'm going to say you can listen to Buddy kind of doing a version of Hot and Cold. And you guys drive up and you can see that there is a large building, and out front it says NSA, and then underneath it's like cyber warfare development.
What's NSA?
I don't know.
And then we'll leave it at that.
Damn.
No spell
Damn.
association.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeet.
I'm thinking we've probably got 1 or 2 more sessions to go. We're pretty much homing in on the end of the story here.
You
Okay.
guys, I'm gonna miss you. And
Ah.
this stream anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we all see each other. We cross-pollinate
Yep.
across
We
streams.
still have to unmask Mr. Henderson.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have to be the trifling kids.
Mr. Henderson was really Mr. Hanson the whole time.
It was Cthulhu all along, and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you, kids.
Zoidberg.
Well, this was a
Alright.
lot of fun. Once again, please check out our Patreon for lots of bonus content and more. If hanging out with us a few times a week isn't enough, we've got more on there. Hang out with us in Discord. Check out our trailer. And become part of our REM community.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks for
Come
watching.
hang out with us.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone. Oh, wait, I'm tech. Hold on.
You push the button.
Yeah, I was like, okay, bye, everyone. Oh, wait, we're not going to go anywhere without me.
Okay, it's safe to pick our noses again.
Safe to pick your
Bye.
nose?
Goodbye now.